Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock. Happy Sunday to you all. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday, guys. So you guys know what I'm doing, right? Cooking another seafood boil pot. This time I have crab legs. I have well, you know what? Let me just stop because I'm sitting here teasing you guys, right? But listen, so I have a word for you guys, or at least for someone. And I'm going to jump right in. I literally started making this recording about 1 p.m. and something happened. I think my phone rang or something like that. And I got distracted. So I knew I said I was going to start the recording again. I forgot, came back to my spirit, and boom, here I am. So listen, I want to share this message, and I hope someone grasps this in their spirit. The relationship is not going to work. Point blank, period. It's a distraction. You're wasting time. It's not going to work. But the thing about it is, it's not always, a romantic relationship. What is it for you? Is that relationship with your job? That relationship with that mother who was on drugs, but you still just craves, wanting to make that relationship work because she is mom, and also because you really needed to kind of fill that void. But no matter how much you try, she still won't take accountability. She's not perfect, but she won't take accountability, and she's blaming you instead of taking accountability that she wasn't there and that she did struggle with addiction. All the excuses in the book, right? Is it that father who himself may have not had a father and didn't know how to be a father, so he sucked. But you still are dealing with the father wound. It's something in you that still just needs to work on trying to have this relationship. And that's a beautiful thing, like for real. Like really trying to work on something is beautiful. The only thing about that is you have to be very discerning to understand, sorry guys, is this you operating from a place of flesh and hurt? Or is this God telling you not to give up just yet? Because everybody change. So it's very crucial that you take your thing to God, who is the source, unless he's already given you the revelation and using others for confirmation. Take it to the source. Is it that sibling who stole something from your mother because they were on drugs and, the family fell apart? Is it that marriage? Is it the romantic relationship? What is it? But at some point in life, we have to get to a point that we realize that some things are not going to change. Some relationships will never be. Even if, for example, you're someone who was adopted and you may have a longing to connect with your birth parents, but they're still rejecting you. You're pouring out your heart. You're trying to give them a chance, but they're still rejecting you. But you keep on and keep on and keep on and keep on and keep on. And now it's at a point where it is literally damaging you. It's draining you. It's toxic. Anybody who really wants to be helped, you will start to see a little bit of something in them that wants it. But when they're still in denial and still shutting things down, still refusing to take accountability, still blaming you, that's toxic. And in this season right here, all toxic things, all toxic people must go. It has been a revelation for me for the last, year and a half, something like that. It was a clear revelation that you will go no further. I don't care if it's family. I don't care if it's friends. I don't care how much you love the job. If it's toxic and hurting you, it must go, because I'm not going to take you anywhere when you are still not fully healed. And you cannot fully heal from anybody or any relationship of any sort if there's still toxic people. So I don't know who this is for, but my heart breaks for you, because it's almost like there are people out here who have been hurt all of their lives, and they're very, very good people, right? Very good people, but they're just yearning for that person, that parent, that sibling, that whoever, to just take to them. But no matter what you do, it's just not going to work. So this is a revelation that it has to come to an end. But let me tell you how good God is, right? The thing that you're going to have to walk away from, and again, if you feel revelation or downloads or whatever in your spirit, take it to the source. Take it to God first and see what God says to you. Because sometimes we can pull out things prematurely, because we ourselves get tired, our flesh get tired. But God wasn't ready for you to pull out spiritually. So you have to get your answer from the source. But here's how good God is. When you finally get to that place, and trust me, it won't be easy. It's almost like stepping out on faith. You're stepping out on the unknown, because these are probably the people you've known all your life. These are, it's your foundation. It's your foundation. So it's comfortable. It's what you know. And especially if you're a shy person. So it's almost like, it's hard for you to take that step out. But let me tell you something. If God is telling you to finally put an exclamation mark behind a relationship, He might don't give you everything all at once, because if He do, it will overwhelm you. So He may just be telling you to cut the relationship off. It will never, ever work, ever, in this lifetime, ever. So there's a few things you're going to have to do. First and foremost, you're going to have to accept that. Next, God will then give you downloads on if you have to love from a distance, right? Or do you cut off for good, forever? He'll let you know what it is. It just really depends on the situation. But once He tells you to cut that relationship off, once you do, He'll start giving you downloads. He may tell you to relocate. He may tell you to, I don't know, you may meet somebody else. But what I will say is this. The people that He brings into your life, you will feel more of a connection with. You will relate to them more. And it's almost like God is giving you double for your trouble. It's almost like, okay, I've seen the time you wasted here. I've seen the heartbreak. I've seen, the abandonment issue. I've seen it all. I was just waiting on you. And I have a new family for you, right? Because family is just blood. People say, family, listen, sometimes loyalty is family. Sometimes blood ain't even loyal. So take it how you want to take it. But in this next season, the people that God brings into your life, because God chose these people will be more loyal to you than some of the friends you've known for a lifetime, some of the family members that the families you were birthed into. And it's almost like, well, God, why did you give me these people? Why was I born into this family? Well, because she's white, he's Chinese. And even if they're your race, at the end of the day, I needed you to go through this, because where I'm taking you at, right, as I take you higher, as I ground you into your purpose and your calling, this is the very nature that you have to go back and stand in. These are the same kind of people I need you to help. So I need you to go through it. So now that you've conquered knowing how to finally put an exclamation mark on relationships, you got to go back and help some of these same people. So that's why I need you to go through it. Your family abandoned you. Yes, I saw your broken heart. Your mother raised 7 kids but didn't want you. You're the only one. She gave you away to the grandmother. God saw all that. Sometimes it's purpose. Because you'll be the same one going back to orphanage or helping other families adopt other children. But you will be so invested in making sure those children go to the right kind of family. So you see how the things we go through, if we can finally break out of it, if we can finally move past the hurt and the pain, and we can finally isolate ourselves in order to get downloads and revelation and then transition into who God truly has called us to be. And no, it's not always in the church. No, it's not. Ministry is not always the church. If it is, by all means, amazing. Tippy, move, please. Move. Thank you. So, this was heavy in my spirit. So I hope this helps somebody. But more than anything, I just want to encourage you to try to push you past the moment. Because again, sometimes when you're trying to leave a relationship, you're so wrapped up into the now. Because again, it's comfortable. It's safe. Even though it's toxic, you deem it as safe because it's what you know. On the other side, you feel it's unsafe because it's unsure. It's only unsafe and unsure. Come here, baby. Come on. It's only unsafe and unsure when we take these steps. But anything God is calling you to, listen, it's probably going to be the most safe you've ever felt. You feel me? But take one step at a time. Because again, it can be very overwhelming when you're trying to seek the whole picture. It's like, okay, God, I hear you. So, okay, God, tomorrow I'm going to make sure I'm innocent. But what now? And now you're waiting on God to show you the whole picture, where he's taking you, where you're going to live, what's going to happen in 2 years, and what's going to happen, and what kind of download you're going to get, and what blessings are going to come with it. You want to see all that before you X the relationship out. God's not about to show you all that. You know why? Because even if he was to show you the blessings that await you, you know what else he got to show you? The time in between. Yep, there's waiting. There's struggle. All kind of stuff. Low storms are going to pop up. So if he show you all that, it's going to be like, no, I'm not. Let me just stay right here in this toxic behind relationship. Because I ain't got time to be sitting here trying to fight no new storms and all that stuff. So that's why he's not going to show you everything. But I promise you one thing. It will be worth everything you go through. And when you finally arrive, it's going to be like, oh my God. Why didn't I leave 75 years ago? But, everything habits ordained timing. And that's why I always tell you guys, get out your head about age. Stop worrying about your age. Listen, boo, you could be 72. You are sexy at 72. Don't let nobody tell you no different. And if they do, send them my way and I'll check them for you, boo. You are 72 and sexy. And God got a whole somebody waiting on you. A man, a husband, a family that you never had who will accept you. Whatever you need, boo, God got it for you. So anyway, I hope this encouraged somebody. Just wanted to let you guys know what was on my mind. You guys have a great one. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock. Come here, babe.